Hello, let us start again. So this much thing we got till now, and now suppose we have to get back x1t or you have to get back x2t. What is the process? Just multiply the main signal xt by the first basis function to get the first part and integration over this. Integration over this time should be in this limit minus tb to tb. These are important for the calculation purpose. Okay, these expressions are. Similarly, if you want to get the x2, same process. The main xt signal is multiplied by the next or second basis function and integrate over this region. So this is the almost final expression from. Okay, one thing. Why we are interested in phi? Actually, our main expression, suppose this one. In the case of MSK, our main expression is this one. But we converted into this expression into which consists of some phi1, phi2 basis function. To draw the reason behind it, to draw the constellation diagram. Why we are interested in constellation diagram? Calculate the probability of error, mainly to calculate the probability of error, symbol energy, all these things, to get some information about the symbols. We are interested in basis function, and that basis function we are getting from the main expression, this one, and we are converting it into this kind of something by rearranging the things. Okay. So how we are getting x1t by this expression? How we are getting x2t by this expression? Okay, whenever phi1 is multiplied by this expression, okay, phi1 you are multiplying with this. At that time, phi1 multiplied by phi2 will give you 0 because both are orthogonal to each other. Similarly, whenever this whole equation is multiplied by phi2, at that time, this term will be 0. You will have only second term. That is why you are getting x1 and x2 by multiplying the main equation by this one, phi1 and phi2 respectively. Now, from here, after that, we have to draw the constellation diagram. Two main things we have. One is theta 0 and theta tb. This theta 0 for 0 and plus pi. That is this line 0 and plus pi. That means this 0 and plus minus pi or plus pi symbol. And theta tb is nothing but your plus minus pi by 2. In the previous derivation, we have used this thing. This one and this one. That means phase angle, these two phase angle is having some combination of 0 and pi and plus minus pi by 2. So for this 0 0 plus minus pi by 2 and plus pi with this. Okay, some relation. That means 0, this 0 0 I am writing. For this 0 plus pi by 2. For this 0 minus pi by 2. For this pi again plus pi by 2. For this pi again minus pi by 2. Okay. After that, this is the next phase. This is the previous one. That means suppose this is the present one, so this is the previous one. Now you draw this line, x-axis, y-axis, 0, plus minus pi, pi by 2 and pi by 2. Now when you are moving this side, like your anti-clockwise, okay, then phase angle value is increasing. That means 0 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to pi, pi to minus pi by 2 in that way. Whenever you are moving this way, this side, clockwise, that time definitely the value is decreasing, phase angle value is decreasing. Whenever the value of phase angle is increasing by pi by 2, very clearly understand. Whenever the phase angle value is increasing, whenever the phase angle value is increasing, increase, I have written here increase, this side, by pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2, then 1 is, digit 1 is transmitting, that means increasing side, 1 is transmitting. Whenever decreasing side, this side, clockwise, then 0 is transmitting as information bit. That is why I have written here. So 0 to pi, it is increased by pi by 2. So digit 1, 0 to minus pi, just you remember this one. Just you remember this one. Increasing means 1 is transmitting, decreasing means 0 is transmitting. What are the things increasing, decreasing? Phase angle. Phase angle increasing means 1, phase angle decreasing means 0. These two things. So whenever phase angle is increasing, 1, phase angle decreasing, that means this side, 0. Phase angle again decrease. Okay, again decrease means you see from here to here, that means clockwise, this line. So again 0. Pi to minus pi. Pi to minus pi means this side. This you understand clearly. This side. This is pi. This is pi. This is minus pi. Minus pi by 2. Sorry. Minus pi by 2. Pi to minus pi by 2. That means 1. So inner circle. Here. The inner circle gives you 1. Outer circle gives you 0. If you consider it as circle. So inner circle gives you, whenever increasing, then 1. Whenever decreasing, then 0. Decreasing or increasing of phase angle. Inner circle, this inner circle gives you 1 and outer circle gives you 0. So from this diagram, we are getting these lines, these message information bits or message points. That means this table we are getting, this table, this one. After that, x1t, x2t, x1t, x2t means this expression, x1t is root of EB minus root of EB, cos term, sin term, and theta 0 is there, theta TB is there. So x1, x2 is nothing but here, I am writing here, x1, x2 is nothing but here, this expression and this expression. Now what I am doing, I am putting this value, theta 0 as 0 and pi. So first we put here 0, again 0, then pi, again pi. So what value you are getting for 0? For 0, this for this 0, what value you are getting? Suppose okay, this is 0. So cos 0 means 1. So we are getting this one. This for this 0, again we are getting the same value 1. This pi means minus 1. So minus root of EB we will get. So minus root of EB you are getting this 2. Similar way. For example, very nice. Then this is your pi by 2, minus pi by 2, pi by 2, again minus pi by 2. Just you put these values and phase angle values here. Okay. Pi by 2 minus pi by 2, again plus pi by 2 minus pi by 2. So for 90 degree, this value gives you 1. Okay. So for the first case, you will get plus 1. So plus minus is a minus will be there only. For the next stage, it will be plus, minus, plus. In that way, just verify these values. If you're putting these values here and these values here, you will get this table. Okay. After this, what we are going to do, very nice. So we are getting the constellation diagram. How? We are writing, first of all, to draw the constellation diagram. I told that first of all you have to write down phi 1 and phi 2. Two angle, two axes you have to draw. One is phi 1, one is phi 2. So that is there, phi 1 and phi 2, two lines. Then some values x1, x2. Okay, plus minus. So x1, x2 plus minus means this is your plus. Before that you put values, some values you put, like this is your plus root of EB, plus root of EB, minus root of EB, minus root of EB. Depending on that, you put some values like plus root of EB, minus root of EB. This gives you this value. So this gives you this value. In that way, you will get all the values. Whenever minus minus, you see some minus root of EB, minus root of EB is there. That means this value. Okay. In that way, what you are getting finally, with the help of these values, we are getting these 4 points, 4 message points or information bits, whatever, these points we are getting. Okay. On some particular position, this what is the coordinate of this message point? Of this message point, nothing but plus EB, root of EB, minus root of EB. Coordinate of this is nothing but minus minus. Coordinate of this is nothing but your minus root of EB plus root of EB. Coordinate of this, both are plus plus. So in that way, we are getting 4 different message points on 4 different coordinates of the constellation diagram. This constellation diagram it looks like a constellation diagram of QPSK. Try to remember QPSK. Okay. QPSK constellation diagram is same as the constellation diagram of MSK. That means the bit error rate, the probability of error, the symbol energy, all the things are equal for this one and for this one. So we know the probability of error expression of QPSK, that will be the same for MSK also. So we are not doing that part. Okay. Just I proved here that constellation diagram of QPSK and MSK same for both the cases. So probability of error, bit error rate, and your information bit energy, all the things, all the informations are same. That is why. So up to this, we have discussed today. Okay, this is nothing but the constellation diagram we have discussed. So to get this constellation diagram, we did all these big derivations. And derivation is totally based on few trigonometric identities. And 2 things we have considered, that plus some phase angle values, 0, plus minus pi, and plus minus pi by 2. So these are the main things of MSK up to the constellation diagram. After this, what we have some transmitter and receiver block diagram. This one. We have this one, transmitter block diagram and receiver block diagram. Now, this transmitter and receiver block diagram comes from the expression, this one. This expression will give you the block diagram of transmitter. And this concept will give you the concept, the block diagram for demodulation. That means two things we have, two main expressions we have. One is this one for the transmitter block diagram, one is this one for the receiver section. Okay. So today we will discuss this transmitter part. For the transmission, two things we have taken, two cost term we have taken. These two cost terms only. These two cost term we will take, and we will get whole expression at the output. How, that we will see. We will take these two things at the input of the transmitter. Listen carefully. These two things we will get at the input of the transmitter, and at the output of the transmitter we will get the whole expression by taking these two things at the input. You see here, transmitter. Cos 2 pi fc t and cos of pi t over 2 tb. Two things just multiplying. After that, product of these two is bypassing, is applied to to this band pass filter as well as to this band pass filter. It's a filter, so again it will pass something. It will it will pass some part of the signal and it will suppress some part of the signal. So now again some trigonometric identity we use. Cos, two causes are there, so we have this one. 2 cos A cos B will give you cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. That expression. This is the expression. Phi 1, frequency F1. F1 will give you this F1 will allow to pass this part of the signal. In that way, you have to set the frequency response of the filter. Similarly, this band pass filter will allow to pass this part of the signal. Okay. See how the whole expression will be coming at the output. Interesting. Product of this, apply trigonometric identity. We are getting this one. This whole thing is coming at this place as well as at this place. Band pass filter frequency 1. This band pass filter will allow to pass only this part at the output here, and this part at the output here. One summer is there, so these two signals will sum up. That means this is coming here. Okay, so summing up these two will give you the same thing again. This one, so we are getting this one here. After summing up, we are getting something. This one here. Because summing up these two will give you only this one, so we are getting that thing here multiplied by M1T. M1T is nothing but the message beats 1010. That is nothing but your root of EB. Root of EB. That means now this is we have here multiplied by M1T message beats will give you the first part of the expression. Will give you this first part of the expression. Now see, this term is there multiplied by this. Okay, some amplitude part also will be there. Whatever the amplitude value will be there, that is nothing but that will be root of 2 by TB. Okay. So the first part we got at the transmitter upper section. At the transmitter upper section, clearly understand. At this, then it will be added here. Now something is came here by output of this band pass filter, that is your this term. So this term I am writing here, and something came, that means this one came at this place, which is coming here also. So this, that means this one minus this term, that means this one, that means this is coming here, this is coming here, and this is coming here, and some minus symbol is there because of this minus symbol. Okay, so now this minus this one, minus term is there. So again we are using some trigonometric identity. Okay, that identity gives you some formula, again is there, you check it out, all these identities. Okay, 2 sin A sin B is nothing but your cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B, something like this. So this will give you finally this thing. This will give you finally this term. This term is nothing but your, suppose phi 2t, this is coming at the lower part of the transmitter here, multiplied by message bits, adding with the upper part, and finally we are getting this one. What we are getting? We are getting this thing, sine term. This thing you check it out here. These two things. Sine 2 pi fct, sine pi t over 2t. Sine here, see. Sine 2 pi fct, sine pi t over 2t. Okay, that means how interestingly, only using these two things, these two signals at the input of the transmitter, we are getting both the term as cos term plus sin term also, and whole MSC expression we are getting at the output of the transmitter. Okay, interestingly we are getting this one by using this one and summing up using upper section, lower section of the transmitter. So it's very important and interesting also. Today I'm finishing this part here only. Okay. One more thing. One thing, just to send me this attendance. Okay. Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes, sir.
Send me the attendance. Okay. Taking the screenshot of this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For any doubt, you can ask. Yes, I will stop now. Okay. Is anybody having any doubt? Otherwise, I will stop.
अरे ये गोश्त है मेरे बगल में।